education, I am an engineering graduate. Why do I say that? Take a careful look at this note. I want you to carefully look at this note because all throughout my 20 to 23 odd years of education, this was the most money that I was taught to handle. They taught us everything under the sun. They taught us math, they taught us technology, they taught us everything. In math, they taught us right from Pythagoras theorem to how to differentiate, how to integrate, what is a Fourier series, what is a Gaussian series. But they never taught us how to manage our money. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Today, I'm going to talk about these 3 M's, starting with the first one. First one was money. When I went to my professors and I asked them, I want to learn money management, please help. They always replied in 2 answers. They said, boy, you're in the wrong school, or they casually quit out of syllabus. After completing my graduation, I thought it was a weakness, and I wanted to overcome this weakness. I was looking around for help. That is when my friend Neeraj walked up to me and said, hey, see if you want to talk to my dad. I considered the prospect. Mr. Bhandari was a 4th generation entrepreneur. Learning money management from him was like learning it from the wizard. Had somebody said, go to the corner shop, Panwala, and learn money management, I would have done that. I was in that pathetic state. Then having to learn from this wizard, I said, yes, I want to do it. I went to him and I said, I'm terrible at money management. I want your help. That is when he put all the 3 M's together and said, you know your math, you know when you need to know money, you also need to know another M. I asked him what? He said, mind. His doctrine for money management was, take care of your mind, the money will follow. It was just like Sachin Tendulkar was saying, take care of the runs, the dollars will follow. I said, okay, I don't understand, but I agree. So he went on to teach me numerous lessons in money management. While he was teaching me, he told me the 3 complex variables, math, money, and mind, was putting all these things into a single quadrant of analysis and then studying it. I said, this is very complex, I cannot understand. That is when he brought in case studies. One day he walked up to me and he said, I want to offer you 1,000 rupees. Or I want to offer you 2,000 rupees after a month. Which one would you want to choose? The dog that I was, I jumped and said, I want 2,000 rupees today. Then he smiled, he changed the narrative slightly. He said, the same situation, what if I twist it? He said, I'm going to offer you 1,000 rupees after 12 months, or I'm going to offer you after 13 months, I'm going to offer you 2,000 rupees. Which one would you want to consider? Suddenly the bulb lit. The wait period in both use cases was 1 month. I was acting like a jumping jack without having any patience whatsoever. He was smiling all the while. I realized that day he had taught me a very valuable lesson in money management. He had taught me the power of compounding without actually defining the term. All of us know with a little bit of patience, money grows not linearly but exponentially. But then when it comes to real life instances, we fail to apply that. I was mesmerized by his way of teaching. He had introduced me to the new ideas with old methods. Another day he came up to me and said, I want you to consider a hypothetical lottery ticket problem. I said, bring it on, what is it? He said, there are 10 tickets in a lottery. Each ticket would cost you 1,000 rupees and the reward money is 1 crore. Do you want to play it? I said, wow. With my new mind and old math, I thought it was a very beautiful proposition. I said, I am going to spare 1,000 rupees and I stand a chance to win 1 crore. I said, this was wonderful. I want to play it. Again, he added a slight bit of twist to it. He said, what if I tell you that 9 of these 10 tickets are with Mr. Maran and you have just 1 ticket to spare? I was baffled. I was taken back. I didn't know what to do. What looked like a very good prospect before suddenly looked very dull. The chances of me winning the lottery was almost zero. He held my shoulder, said, calm your mind. That is where you need to control. I said, okay, I will control my mind, but how do I do this? He said, do your math. Probably they taught us probability in 5th grade. So I grabbed a piece of paper, I did my math. The probability of me winning that lottery ticket was 0.1. It remained 0.1 whether 9 tickets were with different individuals or one particular person, Mr. Maran, had all the 9 tickets. I still stand a good chance to win it. And I wanted to play this lottery now. Very subtly, as a subtext, he started to say, see, risk management is a very important aspect in money management. If you know how to control your mind during all those risks that you take, money will automatically flow. These were profound lessons in my life. Never before had anybody taught me these things while I was in college or during my graduation. I began to think, this was the new me. Then what I did as a resultant of this was, I enrolled to a systematic investment plan at the age of 25. Just to summarize what we did, he taught me in the most subtle way the power of compounding and the patience to wait. And with no other these things, he also taught me risk management is a very important tool that we have to have in our creed. With these thoughts, I thought my life changed. And with this speech, I think you will also start putting your thought towards money management. Thank you. Over to you.